game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Red Raiders' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. So Texas's offense will have first crack at this one. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Fires to the big fella. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Texas! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas Tech's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right at.
There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
To throw, it's Lacey. Using the quick game. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Can't get him to the ground. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. On the run, it's Terry. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Stone. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Wall. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Texas offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Lacy. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
That's a really nice-looking catch, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. On the move, it's Terry. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Cooper. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes one. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away, doing it clean. No PI on that one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Dropping back, it's Lacy. Finds his big tight end. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got a chance. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Terry. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. He makes the catch. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Ready to try the point after. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity.
Breaks into the open. Past the 30. The 10. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun. unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Lining up for the PAT. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the air, it's Lacy. He unleashes a long one. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The run from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Lacy. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Still on his feet at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
42, Spider. 4-2. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wall. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Wall. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
They think there's room to run to the right here.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now the play fake. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Lacy. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Longhorn! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Fog Allen Fieldhouse with the Jayhawks. They're up by 17 over Missouri. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
When you've already sent your punt around 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Snap from the gun on third down. chunked it away just as he was hit. Another incompletion on third down. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
To the air, it's Lacy. Right on the money. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to fight. Answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Returner brings it out to the 42, and your Texas Longhorns will take over.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Dropping back, it's Owens. Working that left side now. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wall. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 91 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Owens. The sure hands, it's Cooper. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
691, Gators ball, pound 55 weak.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Trying to power it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
57, Texas Tech. Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Here's the pressure. Here's a throw downfield late. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text